This is the first episode of my vintage story series. If you enjoy, please write a comment and don't forget to like if you really enjoy. If you enjoy even better than that, subscribe. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. So that went fucking horribly. Let's start another world. Having already had another world, I just import my character from that previous world, choose a hunter class, and get started. Not much happens here except me picking up rocks and throwing them down, because frankly, this biome's ass. So step one is to leave this fucking biome. But eventually I do catch my bearings and make myself my first knife. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. Then I make my first axe. Then I immediately get to chopping my first tree, which takes a surprisingly really long time. Here I'm making my first spear, which is actually not that great for the hunter, as the hunter has less melee damage, but does have a higher attack speed with this weapon. I will make bows though eventually. Anyways, while looking for cattails I find Tool instead. Fuck. I can't use this shit. Deciding Tool is useless, and rightfully so, who wants that anyway, I continue on with my journey. Never would I thought that I would be so excited to see fucking grass. Along the way, I encounter my first terror, the poisonous mushroom. So far, not great. I had no idea what was going on here. I was just hearing loud noises and flashing effects on my screen, only for a fucking wolf to show up. You could imagine, I was freaking out. This game fucked me sideways in such a short period of time. This is how I knew this game was going to be pretty difficult going forward. I think I genuinely followed this wolf for about 5 minutes here, and watch what happens. At this point I was starting to get frustrated with the game.
Not my fault I spawned into an ecological fucking dead zone.
But there was still hope. Behold, a mushroom that doesn't kill you when you eat it. I know, crazy, right? Now, armed with the knowledge to identify poisonous mushrooms and dangerous wolves, I press forth. That looks much more utopian. And it was, so I decided to set up my base in the green valley right over that hill. I then make way for a campfire, what would later become the foundation of my base. With the first campfire lit, it's time to start building. In that moment, I knew I made a terrible mistake falling asleep.
Get up! Yo, get up! What the fuck is doing that?
This was my first encounter with the creatures known as shivers, I think. Damn, what were they called again? In the night, I start making this weird cob stuff to continue building my house. I managed to get about this far, but another crisis comes. I'm starving.
Fuck. I got nothing I can eat.
I rush to find literally anything to eat. Poisonous mushrooms, whatever, it doesn't matter. And, well, it takes me a long, long time. It was down to the wire. I thought I was finished, but then I find myself, my savior, a puffball mushroom.
Okay.
Except that's not how it went.
Oh, come on, dude. I just found food.
Eventually, I found enough food to sustain myself. I was in dire straits. Unable to return home, I had to stick it out for the rest of the night.
Creatures of the night.
Eventually, slowly, the sun does come up. With night gone, I am free to roam and do as I will. I finally catch my first chicken by spear. I restructure my farm to make it a little more pleasing to the eye. And not to forget, efficient too. While finishing up building my house, I encounter a Bowtorn during the day. They don't die like when the sun comes up either, so you kinda have to run away if you don't want to deal with them. These things are actually a little more docile than I expected. Just run towards them and spam, they don't even attack back. Usually.
What the f...
I also encountered the melee version of these guys. I'm not really sure. They run towards you, so at least they try to attack back. A little scary, but with a spear, really nothing could stop me. Going back to attend my fields, I realized these are growing pretty slow.
Not good.
Is anybody able
Really
to
fucking
help me
bad,
out to explain why this grows
It's
so
growing
slow?
super slowly.
I could use some help in the comments. That would be very much appreciated. Skipping forward, I gather a few things, yada yada, who cares? Night comes again, and I'm setting up a
Alright,
camp.
so shit's finally happening. I've got a bit of a farm set up, as you can see. There's some things in the water over there. And there are things in the bushes that are hiding. They're waiting for us. Won't let it get to me though. So I saw something about nutrients. PKN. Oh, so it means it's K determined and shit.
I still don't even really know what I'm talking
Moisture.
about.
Don't know as much as these.
Yeah, this nutrient stuff makes no sense.
Food is in constant rotation, essentially. Cattails. Cattails are like so important, it's fucking crazy.
Looking back, I was actually wrong on this. Flax becomes more important than cattails very soon.
A bean-aid? Wait, that's actually real? That's a thing in this game?
Later that night, I made my very first chest, which was
Money?
a very big accomplishment for me. Can I just take a moment to talk about how much this sounds like Terraria's themes, or at least one of the Terraria night themes? Like this news broadcaster-esque sort of ambiance. So weird. Anyways, after wrapping up work, I go to bed for the night. My first sleep without getting interrupted or attacked by anything. Isn't it beautiful? Finally. Rest. Of course, even a good night's sleep was too much to ask because now my character is starving.
What the hell?
Who even needs to sleep anyway?
Only 2 of these were made?
Without anything else to do, thus marks the start of my journey to obtain clay. Of course, the first place I look is underground, but I can't find it there.
Okay. It'll probably be down here. Nope. Animal husbandry is going to be epic. Whoa! Woo! Motherfucker, I saw that thing down there.
During my journey to find clay, specifically, I also find my first NPC.
Pegasus Haro? What?
It's like Minecraft got a survival mode.
Well, Minecraft does have a survival mode. Yep. Fuck that. As soon as I saw a bighorn ram, I was like, oh nah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. Finally, after about a half an hour, I find my first clay deposit.
Oh my god, I found fucking clay.
And now for the clay mining montage. With all the clay I needed to step into the clay age, I started making my first pottery. Things, whole shebang. Wow. By this point of the playthrough, I'm stuck inside all the time. This rain has prevented me from being able to make food, which causes me to starve, as my character is starving right here. And then there's enemies always outside, so I'm stuck inside. So, as you can imagine, it gets pretty difficult here. I don't know how I make it out. It rains for about 5 days, if I remember. You know? As we're getting out of this, like, I want to know, do you guys want to see more content like this? If so, please leave a comment. It took me only about a day to make this, but I could do it again, you know. It was hard at first, but I figured it out, sort of. I'm kind of motivated now, and I'd be able to do more in the future. You know, the more you do, the better you get. Conversely, use it or lose it. Anyways, back with the video. Surprisingly, I managed to get all my shit together and my food bar full and not die. Again, I don't know how I did it. It took me a long time to actually die and have to walk all the way back, but, you know, it was down to the wire again, and I somehow made it this far. But sleeping is almost scary because it gets you down to, like, the point where you're actually starving, and then you're just dying. You're losing more health than you're gaining. Then there's the matter of this armor system, where I know in like 20 days time there's going to be a winter storm, and I'm gonna have to be prepared for that, but I have no idea how this stuff works. Like, am I gonna want armor first? This shit is all very expensive. This is round about the point where I go back to my good old friend Tool, remember, from the start of the playthrough when I thought this shit was useless? It can actually be used to make straw roofs. It's still useless, by the way. It's super expensive to make straw roofs, super inefficient. Just put a bunch of blocks above you. Unless you have the cave-ins thing set up, in which case, well, don't do that. You'll probably die. And with that, I have no more footage, really, that I've actually recorded. I've done a lot more, and I'm going to record after, but honestly, the game progresses very slow, so it's not like you're missing out on anything, really. There's a lot of, like, fill in the blanks, you know. But I might record more of this. Honestly, editing this was kind of fun, you know. Once you get the ball rolling, you get kind of motivated, and I need motivation. I'm at a time in my life where it is kind of hard to come by, and, well, once you get the ball rolling, it helps. It really does. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Good morning, good night, whatever time zone you're in, or whatever. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And goodbye.